Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation. To Honorable Professor Masadi Said and all of the audience. My name is Irma Susanti. I am a master student of English education at Indra Prasta PGRI University. This video is created to requirement for midterm examination in academic speaking for scientific purpose. The title of this presentation is Effective Strategies for Communication in Early Childhood to Enhancing Cognitive Growth and Emotional Security. Well, the audience, children learn through communication from the very beginning in their life. The way adults speak, listen, response to children strongly influence their language development or emotional security and cognitive growth. In this presentation, I will try to discuss several effective communication strategies that can support in early childhood development. Okay, there are five main points in this presentation. The first one is why early talk matter. The second one is getting on their level. The third one is the 30-second rule. The next is strategist questioning. The last one is developmental milestones. Now, let's us begin to the first topic. Okay, this topic is why early talk matter. Early communication play a very important in role shaping a child brain development. Rich and responsive conversation help the children to build vocabulary, improving language processing, and strengthen brain architecture. Communication also help the children build neural pathway for language and then encourage engagement and then develop expressive language skill. In a simple way, when adults frequently talk and interact with the children, children learn how to think, understand, and express themselves more effectively. Next strategy is called getting on their level. When communicating with your children, adults should the first is lower themselves physically and then maintain eye contact, give full attention, and show the physical presence. This action makes children feel safe, respected, and understood. For the example, instead of speaking while standing far away, teacher or parent can kneel down and take face to face with the child in creating stronger emotional connection and better communication. Next strategy is the 30-second rule. Young children often struggle to understand long explanation. Therefore, communication should be delivered in short and clearly chunks. One of the strategy is 30-second rules. The first is speak briefly, and next pause, and next then check understanding or ask for a response. This method helps children process information more easily and stay focused during interaction. Strategies questioning. Other effective strategies is using strategies questioning. Avoid asking only yes or no question because they limit conversation. Instead, use open-ended questions such as the word say, the word what, the word how, the word why. For example, what do you think? How did it happen? How did that happen? Why do you feel that way? This question encourages children to think critically, expression their ideas. It is also important to give children time to respond. Waiting around 5 and 10 seconds allow them to process information and organize their thought. Next is developmental milestone. Children develop communication skill different according to their age and developmental stage. Understanding developmental milestone help adult communication more effective with children. Adults should adjust their language and expectation based on the child's ability and level of understanding. Next is the developmental of the pre-operational stage. According to developmental theory, children aged to 7 years are is in pre-operational stage. At this stage, children understand information better, talk concrete and real life experience rather than abstract ideas. Therefore, adults should use simple and direct language and then provide tangible example and relate explanation to the children can see or touch. This helps children understand communication more clearly. Impact of the language input. The children had responsive input, 95% vocabulary score, and then the moderate input that is 65% vocabulary score, and then the low interaction they have 47% vocabulary score. That is based on the Weiss, Leather, and Ferdinand's 2013 research uh, on vocabulary processing speed. Next is building a supportive environment. Communication cues instead of and try this. The first is physical level for the communication. Instead of towering over them and try this kneel or sitting at eye level. Communication cues such as interactions. Instead of long list of tasks and I try one clear direction at a time. Next, communication cue is such as listening. Instead of interrupting or rushing, and then try active listening and nodding. And last one is language for communication. Instead of abstract metaphor, and then try to this is concrete literal description. Okay, the last one is conclusion. Communication is not only about speaking, it is also about creating connection, trust, and understanding. When child feel heard and understood, they become more confident in expressing themselves. In conclusion, effective communication in early childhood is very essential, both cognitive and emotional development. Strategies such as early responsive talk, getting on the child level, using the 30-second rules, asking open-ended questions, and understanding developmental stage. So, it can significantly improve communication quality between adult and children. By applying these strategies, teacher and parent can help children grow into confident and effective communicator. I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.